victory each day. Hockey heart soaring, the FSBN way. Fly with the team, where coastal leads the way. Coastal Airways, we're lighting up the night. From city lights to the rink, spirits take flight. Season of legends, heroes on the run. New York Rangers riding till the banners are won. Coastal Airways, we're lighting up the night. From city lights to the rink, spirits take flight. Season of legends, heroes on the run. New York Rangers riding till the banners are won. Boarding at sunrise, the Rangers fly high. Coastal Airways ready for another sky. Jet engines roaring, blue and red in view, bringing hockey dreams to cities old and new. Coastal Airways, we're lighting up the night. From city lights to the rink, spirits take flight. Season of legends, heroes on the run. New York Rangers riding till the banners are won. MD-83 gleaming, the crew all in line. Checklist complete. Tailwinds on time from Broadway's bright lights to the great white north. We're simulating glory, carrying legends forth. Coastal Airways, we're lighting up the night. From city lights to the rink, spirits take flight. Season of legends, heroes on the run. New York Rangers riding till the banners are won. Coastal Airways, across the USA. Rangers on board, chasing victory each day. Hockey heart soaring, the FSBN way. Fly with the team, where coastal leads the way. Coastal Airways, we're lighting up the night. From city lights to the rink, spirits take flight. Season of legends, heroes on the run. New York Rangers riding till the banners are won. Coastal Airways, we're lighting up the night. From city lights to the rink, spirits take flight. Season of legends, heroes on the run. New York Rangers riding till the banners are won. Boarding at sunrise, the Rangers fly high. Coastal Airways ready for another sky.
Heck yeah, there we go. What is going on, folks? Welcome to the FSBN channel. How are you all doing? Welcome. Sorry, I had to go a little later tonight just because these flights during the week are really hard for me sometimes getting on. But I got the airplane warmed up, woken up, and ready to go here. We're almost done. We're going to get the fuel on the aircraft right now. I hope you had a great couple of days. And here we are back at it at the FSBN channel. If you're not familiar for what we do, we simulate the entire hockey season here. Marco is actually here in Vancouver, so we'd have two 737-800 sitting on the ramp right now. I'm going to click, nope, I'm not going to click anything there. We're just going to have to go for refueling here. So I'm going to click this. How'd you guys like the song? It took me all of a few minutes. No, actually, I think I like the song. I'm going to set the chocks here. We got to set them up, and I'm going to request the fuel. And we're going to put in 17.4 on the gas today. So 17, we're going to go 17.5 because, well, we want to. Give us a little extra on the fuel. We'll throw that in there. We got great weather. It's actually going to be pretty darn bumpy up there today, folks. It's, forecast moderate turbulence or anything like that. So I do want to hear in the chat how'd you like that song? Because it's a brand new song for us for the season, for 2025-26 season. Ja, what's going on? Pirates Discretion, what is up, my friend? Pops, how are you? Steve, what's going on? I think I got everybody after that. 5x5. This song is definitely going to get stuck in my head. Yeah, it's stuck in my head too, man. I think I like it. You got to listen to it like a few times, and then it kind of sticks on you. And it's like, okay, this is in my head now. This is pretty catchy. So I thought they did a pretty darn good job with it, actually. Not too bad, considering. I want to know what website you use to make those songs. That's right. That's called Sono. And really kind of a cool deal there. All right, folks, we're going to take 2-6 left out here. I kind of looked at the numbers already. I do have to calculate takeoff. I do apologize. I kind of set up 20 minutes ago, just trying to get everything situated. Right now, the weather in Edmonton is 300 degrees, 11 knots, gusting 16, 20 miles visibility, few clouds at 5,000. The snow is kind of pushing out of its way, which is good. It's about 48 degrees right now, so 46 degrees. If it does throw some rain, it'll probably just get rain, which is great for us. We don't have to deal with the snow just exactly yet, but we're getting there. All right, we're going to go ahead and start the fueling process. All right, as we get the fuel going, we are going to drop in and take a look at the runway. It looks like let's see here, in Keg, which is, I think I remember this airport now. We're going up to Tango ramp, so probably going to land 30. So what I'm going to do is program the ILS 30 in there for now. We'll just throw it in there, and I got my CDU fixed, by the way, so that's really nice for me. I'm not going to have any stupid screw-ups like that where the dumb the execute light didn't light up. So it does light now, so I can go ahead and hit that there. It's probably going to be Suavit or Suavette, whatever. Okay, clicking the route. We've got CVR. We're good. We're going to go ahead and prep init page coming up. 0 fuel weight. Let's go get that running here. Happy, what is it called? Perielon Day? Perielon? Am I saying that right? I can't pronounce that dang thing. It's a maneuver where something catches the planet and actually boomerangs around the planet. It's the closest day that 3i Atlas is to the sun, which is interesting. If you don't know what 3i Atlas is, then, well, it could be a comet or not. We don't know. So, it's crazy. I think I've talked about it before, but I'm definitely interested in this thing. All right, 0 fuel weight. We've got 0 fuel weight, 114.7. Let's throw that in there. 114.7. We're going to plan out of here with the gas of 17.4 on the taxi. We'll click that and throw that in plan. Reserves are 5,000. We don't have anything. Cost index is 40. We do have an alternate today, so we actually do have to throw that in there just really quick. Alternate 32 plus 30 sats, 6,200. 6.2. We're due to land with 11,000, so we're good. We're going to climb up to 3900. The higher we go, the better it is. We have some bumpy weather ahead of us, folks. It's moderate turbulence forecast. It's basically through the Rockies. When we start hitting the rocks, the northern Rockies, we're going to get in some bumps. Kind of typical weather for Canada, the northern Canada part. All right, temperature in our cruise wind 293.67 to 93/67. We're going to throw that in there, and outside air temperature is pushing negative 64 degrees. I want to know if you guys, and we'll go ahead and execute that N1 limit coming up. And let's go ahead, hold, and we will get my numbers programmed if I can find my stupid. Where is it? Tell me I have it. Tell me I didn't put it in my bag. Dang it. All right. Yeah, some pretty cool songs that you can jam on that one. All right, I'm gonna have to do this another way. I'm gonna do it on my iPad. Just gonna go to virtual performance tool. We'll crank out our numbers. We're almost ready, folks. Can you believe it? I was talking to Pops earlier, and I said I just don't feel like I'm behind the airplane a little bit still, and I don't know if it's because I haven't flown it in a long time. But I feel like I'm behind the 737 a bit. I never thought I'd say that, but I feel like I'm behind it. So it's kind of an odd thing for me to be in. But that's it. I'm just going to go ahead and throw my face in there. It feels like I'm not more comfortable in the MD-80, but it feels like I've got that thing. I'm not more comfortable in the MD-80. Don't get me wrong. I just, I don't know. I think more reps on this aircraft would help. It's just like anything. If you don't do it enough, well, guess what happens? Things start to get little. CYVR. I'm just typing in my stuff here. Vancouver runway is going to be 26 left. I want to take that. It's southern runway. It's just going to be a quick taxi for us, folks, and we can get the heck out of here. Conditions are dry today. Weather data coming in. Vancouver. Are you serious right now? Profile, it is a 800. But it is not this 800. It is a different 800. I'm just going to throw the aircraft in here, select a new airplane. It is a 737-800 SFP with 26,000 carbon brakes. Now we can do this. CYVR. Runway is going to be 26 left. You little stink. No METAR available. That's interesting. Our conditions, I have it. It is dry today, folks, and the winds are out of 260 at 6. So winds, I got to put this in manually. 260. 260/6. I will probably put that song probably for download for you guys. Temperature's 11. That's if you want it. That's going to be for members. 11 and dew point I wrote down. I think it's like 30.45. Nice and high. I had to do this by hand. 30.45. Optimum. We're going to do full thrust today. We'll do an optimum. Max ATM. Optimum flap. We'll actually go flap 5. Auto on the air conditioning. NAS is off. No on the improved climb. I probably can do an improved climb. It might be better. We got a lot of runway here. Takeoff weight, estimating takeoff weight, folks, 131.6, 131.6, and our max probably going to be that 24 range again. Click done, click OK. While that's doing that, I'm going to go ahead and Max, I see you listening to it, looking at it. That's pretty funny. All right, let's go to request boarding. Let's get her done. Let's get them on the airplane. Let's go. Calculating. See, now I feel like I'm ahead of the airplane a little bit more. My flows are there. We're getting better with it, so we'll see how it goes. All right, I'm going to write all this down. We got flaps 5. We're good. Trims 4.7, 135, 35, 39. Let's go ahead and program that, and we're looking at cell temp of 68 degrees. Nice and high for us, folks. Brings us down to a climb 1. We do have a takeoff profile we have to use, a noise abatement today. Flap 5 today, and I'll wait on everything else as we're done with the fuel. So I'm going to go ahead and release that fuel. We'll release there, and then come down to our payload. And I want to make sure that they start boarding. All right, good. We got the. See, I had to move the jet over. We got signature now. I had to do that before I got here. Got everything fired up, ready to go. So awesome. I do want to see this work for us. No. Do you want to board crew? Nobody. We're on the aircraft. Thank you. CG is going to be about 24. Oh, son of a gun. Okay. As you can see, they're plugging in the numbers here, so I want to make sure those numbers get calculated and through. We're going to go 135. Remember, we're in an improved climb now. 135, 135, 139. Okay, 135, 35, 39, and we're looking at, what did I say on the cell? 68 degrees on the cell. So cell temp 68 degrees. Trim 4.7, looking at 135, 135, 139, and our departure fuel is up here, looking good right there. 85, 85, 8500, 8500, and 320 in the center-ish. Odd. 5 and 5 is 10. 11, 12 there. 13 and 16, 17.3. I'll give myself a signature on that fuel ticket, and we are ready to go. Oil quantity. Let's go ahead and pull this up, guys. We're going to do our flows now. We're almost ready. 81 over 88. Hydros are 92. Over 92. All right. Oh, shoot. I need to connect. I'm going to connect to VATSIM. So we're connected on VATSIM right now. That's good. If you guys want to use same tensions or beyond ATC, you guys let me know. All right, let's check this out. Let's do our flows. That's good to go. That's good. That's good. Even if service phones off, those are off. That's on. That's good. Flight recorder's coming on. Check. Good. Mach airspeed warning. We're going to check those two. Stall warnings coming up. Good. Bright. And we're going to go dim. Dim on the lights coming down here. That's good. Normal, 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 auto, and normal. Fuel pumps coming on, except for the center tanks. We don't need those on today. You know what? I actually am going to burn down the center tank because it's about 320 pounds of fuel we can burn. So we will turn those puppies off before we push out of here. Yeah, there we go. All right, all that's good. That's good. Coming up the panel, you see I got a low pressure right there. Let's turn that one off. And we'll just burn out of that center tank. I want to get that center tank close to zero if I can. Windows are on. Bang! You should see all far. I'm going to go overheat now. Off. On. I got a couple versions of that song. That's pretty cool. You guys, your Coastal Airways fans, if you want to... I like that rock song. I thought it was pretty cool. I like it. Okay, I'm actually going to turn those pumps on right now. Bang, bang, boom. Lights coming off. Pumps are on. Zeroed out. That's good. Coming across here. Let's see what we got in the aft cabin. That looks good. Recircs are on. Packs are on. I'll just check this. See what I mean? Like the new old school style here? Ridiculous. We're going up to 360, 390. Flight altitude 390. See what I mean? Like every flight I have to redo this. It's so stupid. 2,300 feet. We'll just keep it. I don't care. 2,300 feet is set. I don't have time to change it. All right, we're going on the right side now. We were on the left side on the last flight. We're going on the right side on this flight. And we're good to go. Coming down over here. I'm going to roll my seat up. I love Beyond ATC, but it keeps giving me bad runways. Yeah. You made a song. This is so cool. Yeah, I thought so. It's a cool song. It's a pretty cool app. I mean, considering, you can whip that thing up pretty quick. Flight directors are on both sides on mine. That's good. We're going to go Mach airspeed 100 and, excuse me, not Mach, but 139 on the speed. And I'll give you a briefing here shortly. Altitude is only set to 2,000 feet. I'll go to 5. You guys want to use Beyond ATC? We can. I could use beyond ATC on this one. It doesn't matter. I can use that or say intentions. I think I'm going to use beyond today, only because say intentions, I don't know. It's a little more automated. I don't have to worry about beyond ATC with it. So is what it is. All right, while that's doing that, I'm going to pull up the airport reference, and we're going to get going here. Give me a quick briefing, and we're out of here. All right, we're going to do the, if I can get the right airport, it would be awesome. Airports coming in, airports on top, airports on there. We're going to go to charts and SID. We've got the Georgia 6, and we're looking at ref. Noise abatement procedures are in effect. We're looking at 01 to 06. That's what time it is now. Departure for ICAO Annex Chapter 16 to FAA Part 36, Stage 2 certified jet aircraft, 34,000 kilograms, 74,000 pounds and over. Not permitted on the night restrictions. That's 00001 to 006. Okay, that's weird. Departure of jet aircraft rated over 74,000, regardless of actual takeoff weight, require prior approval from operations, which we have. Okay, great. Good. Okay, published noise abatement says the following. Noise abatement departure procedure 1 or 2 required for all runways. See Jeppesen procedure. Power up 7.6, blah, 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 blah. I got that. Runway 8. I don't think it's like a cutback or anything like that. I'm just going to verify. I don't have those procedures in front of me. Prior permissions restarted. Operations all engines cross-bleed start on aprons 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I've got that. Blah, 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 blah. Yada, yada, yada. Yada, 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 yada. Okay, well, guess what? Doesn't tell me what to do. So, whatever. We're flying over the ocean, turning left. That's it. Okay, going to legs page. We're going to go ahead and pull the route data in. We'll pull the request those winds. Got those winds requested. Yo, Cap, what's going on, buddy? Hatchet, how are you, my friend? No, and fly, and yes, continue. We're going to do this. Request those winds in there. We're loading up beyond ATC right now. Okay, I'm going to click load. We'll have to mess with say intentions at the 6-hour flight we have. Forecast upwinds are ready. Yes, good, thank you. We're done with that. Go to the descent page. Forecast, load. You guys need to see this, don't you? Don't you want to see all this stuff happening? Uplink. Okay, all that's good to go. Let me call my son really quick and let him know. There's motion at my front door, so give me a second. Hold on. Let me just check my dogs really quick. I'll be right back. All right, sorry about that. I'm back. Okay, where the heck were we? That's good to go. All that's done. Descent winds are done. Okay, let me give you a quick briefing, and we're out of here. Okay. Traffic is on. Center's on. All right, folks, here we go. Really quick on the departure. I'll show you what we're looking at here on the SID. We're doing the Georgia 6. Departure pretty straightforward, right? Pull in. We're going to go 263 basically runway heading. We'll go 247 on the heading. I'll throw that in on my MCP. So we have that. 247, right? Come on, dude. All right. Clearance. Let's go. Vancouver clearance, Riptide 1500, looking for IFR over to Edmonton.
Vancouver delivery Riptide 5800. We show no IFR clearance on file. Please make a taxi request and check the frequency.
What are you talking about? Ugh. Yeah, well, I did. Anyway, this is what we're doing. 1,000 feet, turning over, and that's it. Guys, I'm not going to even use this right now. I don't care. We're just going to go. I'm using... we'll get it in the air. I'm not worried about it. I'll use VATSIM. I'm on VATSIM, so that we're going to use. All right, auto brakes on. Coming down here, lights tested really quick. Let's go and throw those off. That looks good. Bang, bang, bang. That's all done. Looks good there. Cleared. Coming down here, looking good. I already tested my fire, so you guys are good to go. I did that already before I started the APU. I tested everything. I just didn't test this. That's done. Again, the new panel, I don't understand. We're going to go here, which is weird. They don't have a flight plan on file, which is odd. All right, I'm done. We're ready. Let's go ahead and program the CTAF frequency for Vancouver, and then we're out of here. We got the APU fired up. We don't need any pushbacks, and okay, we're good on that. All right, looks good. Let's go get the frequency. We're going to do ATIS. Nope. We're going to do nope. We're going to do ground. Nope. We're going to do tower. One of these are tower frequencies. I don't know. There's 4 to pick from. And I'd have to, you know, this is the second dang time I've done this. It's something is wrong. It's not picking up my my flight plan. It's just pretty annoying. Kind of want to get out of here in 10 minutes, not even. All right, I'm just going to click pre-flight. I'm going to go pre-file on VATSIM, continue, blah, 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 blah. Plan the flight. It is now green. I'm going to shut this down. We're going to go ahead and see. We're going to go ahead and get rid of that. And I'm going to disconnect, reconnect, click OK. It should work. Do you have anything on file?
Riptide 5800. Request IF or clearance to Edmonton Airport.
That's what I was
Riptide
hoping.
5800. Vancouver delivery. Expect runway 26 left. Climb 6,000 feet on runway centerline. Then expect radar vectors Vidri. Squawk 2241.
2241.
Expect runway 26 left. Climb 6,000 feet on runway centerline. Then expect radar vectors Vidri. Squawk 2241. Riptide 5800.
Riptide 5800. Read back correct. Contact ground 121.7 when ready for push or start.
2241 in the box. We're ready to go.
We'll contact ground 121.7 when ready for pushback or engine start. Riptide 5800.
Checklist coming out. Let's do it. Okay, fuel pumps are coming on. They should be all on right now. Yeah, fuel pumps on, looking good. We do have the APU running. Window heat is on. Passenger signs are on. Doors are coming closed.
Continue taxi via Lima, Hotel, Delta, Delta Sierra.
Close. Beacon light is on. That is good to go. Let's go ahead and... That is good to
Hotel,
go.
Delta,
I'm going to go
Delta
ahead and...
Sierra, Cargo Jet 2389 Heavy.
Wait a minute. Ground services. We're going to go ahead and disconnect the wheel chocks. Pull them. We're ready to go here. And beacon light is running. Good. I'm going to go ahead and throw it on run. Doors closed. Pressurization is set. Auto brakes on RTO. And stab trim. About 5. Coastal Airways. We're lining up the night. It's a song stuck in my head. Firebird, yo, we'll be later. Hatchet, why aren't you streaming? Oh, you're streaming later. I gotcha. Howdy, fellow streamer. How are you? There you go. All right, let's do this. We're gonna fire up number 2. Number 2 is coming to ground. We're gonna go PAX off right now. And starting number 2. Number 2 coming to ground. This is Boris sound that you're hearing. Let's that thing crank over. All right, I gotta reset this. Just give me a hot minute. It's always weird. There we go. 22. Looking at 24. There's 25. Here comes the fuel. And we got the light. Light off. I'm watching the EGT, looking for a hunk start or a hot start.
Gate 80 Alpha taxi.
Oil pressure.
Lima. Hold short runway 13.
520 on the timeout here.
Gate 80 Alpha via Lima 2, Lima. Hold short runway 13, JetBlue 603.
All right, looking good coming on up. Looks good start on number 2. And look for the rollback. Once we see the EGT red line go away like that, we have a rollback. And now we can go upstairs here. I'm going to get some air into the cabin. So we're going to go ahead, isolate, ventilate. We'll get the air going. We're going to light 1 up. Number 1 coming to ground. You can't see it, but I'm going to flip it. Number 1 coming to ground. All right, there's 25. Here comes the fuel. There's the light.
603, cross runway 13 at Lima.
Oil pressure's coming up.
Continue taxi via Lima, Juliet Alpha.
Oil pressure.
Cross runway 13 at Lima. Continue taxi via Lima, Juliet Alpha. JetBlue 603.
Just watching that EGT, folks. That's all I'm doing. I'm looking for rollback right now. All right, we got 2 good starts. Let's go ahead and fire it up here. Over here, all the way across. Inverters looking good. Gen 1's looking good. Coming down the chute. On. APU off. Seatbelts on. Yes, I'm going to shut off that APU. Propede is on. NIS is off. Down. That's good. We're going to check this. PAX coming on. That's off. Coming down here. That looks good. Continuous. Set flaps. Flaps 5. 1, 2, 3. Taxi lights on. Watch your knees. And 0, run the checklist. Let's get the heck out of Dodge, folks. Cleared. Before taxi, generators are on, propede is on, anti-ice is off, light controls are free. Flaps, I've got 5.5 at the green light, and transponder is TARA. Let's get the heck out of Dodge. Vancouver ground, Riptide 5800, taxi please. Looks like Alpha. We'll cross runway 26 and then come over.
Vancouver ground Riptide 5800. You need to make a taxi request and check the frequency.
Bro, I did. I had me out of sequence.
5800 at ramp 901 Alpha. Request pushback.
Riptide 5800, Vancouver ground, pushback approved. Face northwest.
Yeah, you got me on the push.
Pushback approved. Face northwest. Riptide 5800.
All right, you guys, I need your help. We got to shut off that APU. Just remind me.
WestJet 177.
Brakes off.
13 Alpha taxi via Lima 2 Lima. Hold short runway 13.
Gate 13 Alpha via Lima 2, Lima. Hold short runway 13, WestJet 177.
Vancouver ground, Riptide 5800, taxi please.
Riptide 5800, runway 26 left, taxi via Alpha, Foxtrot, Charlie.
Alpha, Foxtrot. 26 left,
Runway
Alpha,
26
Foxtrot,
left, taxi
Charlie.
via Alpha, Foxtrot, Charlie. Riptide 5800.
Okay, we got Alpha, Foxtrot, then Charlie. Keep it turning. Keep it moving, y'all. Wow, look at that freaking big old thing. Holy crap, what is that? That's a big bird. Is that a Cathay Pacific? Yes, it is. That's a big airplane, you guys.
WestJet 177, cross runway 13 at Lima. Continue taxi via Lima, Hotel, Delta, Echo.
Cross runway 13 at Lima. Continue taxi via Lima, Hotel, Delta, Echo, WestJet 177.
Why didn't it do that to me? Ah, you piece of garbage. We have to go this way. That scenery, the scenery's cut off on me here. Hang on just a minute. So we're coming this way. We got to go back that way and then up. They're in the. So the airport, like, the problem is the scenery is not depicting what is real on the chart. The chart and the scenery is just not correct. So what we're going to do is going to go all the way down to Charlie here. It's just, what I'm saying is they did some construction. Normally there's a taxiway that goes all the way down there now, but not now. So we're going to have to just do this the old-fashioned way, I guess.
Cathay 888 Heavy, gate 54 Alpha, taxi via Lima 2 Lima. Hold short runway 13.
Gate 54 Alpha via Lima 2 Lima. Hold short runway 13, Cathay 888 Heavy.
It's interesting. Alright, we want to turn down Alpha. We're going down this, like, this cargo way here. Another New York Rangers charter flight, you guys. They actually won last night. They beat the Canucks 2-0. Jonathan Quick played an excellent game, so... Alright, I'm going to go ahead and shut off that APU right now. As I don't do that, I'm going to forget. We definitely don't want to take off with 200 pounds of fuel in the center tank.
Riptide 5800, contact Vancouver Tower 118.7, bye-bye.
Yep, Vancouver Tower, it is.
Contact Tower 118.7, Riptide 5800.
That's awesome. Firebird says, looks like you have a cool sim pit set up. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, we've got... we have the old Go Flight panels here. We've got the Wing MCP and the CDU and the Bravos over here. So we're going to stop right here. We've got an aircraft coming in. Yeah, hold short. Looks like a... I do want to... I think we're fine to go on this...
Vancouver Tower, United 1580, RNV runway 26 left.
All right, that's checked.
United 1580, Vancouver Tower, continue.
Flight
Roger.
attendants, please be
United
seated for
1580.
takeoff. Okay, checklist coming up. Takeoff checks.
SkyWest 3584.
Takeoff config
Exit
check
right at
packs. Our auto bleeds are
Exit
on.
right at Lima 2, SkyWest
Altimeters are set.
3584.
Recall is complete. We're setting our altimeter here, guys. Hang on just a minute. It's 3047 on the altimeter. The heck's going on? All right, let me set my altimeter 3047. So I'll make sure we get the dang right one. That could be dangerous. All right, altimeter set. I'm going to try to do a checklist here.
Vancouver Tower, WestJet 1773, RNAV runway 26 left.
I'm hoping we could get in between these aircraft. I got plenty of time here.
WestJet 1773, Vancouver Tower, continue.
Wilco, WestJet 1773.
Vancouver Tower, Riptide 5800, holding short 26 left, ready to go.
Riptide 5800, Vancouver Tower, wind 255 at 5, fly heading 270, runway 26 left, cleared for takeoff.
You.
Fly heading 270, runway 26 left, cleared for takeoff. Riptide
that's coming on.
5800.
Lights on. Shoot. If there's the expedited. I got an aircraft coming in here. No delay, Captain. It's going to be a southwest departure. We'll have them running, burning before we even go. Auto throttle alarm.
On runway 26 left.
I got it.
Vancouver Tower, SkyWest 3853, RNAV runway 26 left. SkyWest 3853, Vancouver Tower, continue. Roger, SkyWest 3853.
V1.
Nice and easy. A little bit of rudder. Positive rate. You're coming up. 20 degrees on the nose. We'll hold that right there. 1,000 feet. We'll start our turn. Heading select. And bug it up.
WestJet 1773, wind 255 at 5, runway 26 left cleared to land.
Flaps 1.
Runway 26 left cleared to land. WestJet 1773.
Riptide 5800, contact Vancouver departure 132.3.
132.3, see ya. Control wheel steering.
Contact Vancouver departure 132.3.
We'll go Airbus
Riptide
mode.
5800. Vancouver departure, Riptide 5800, 2,600 feet.
Riptide 5800, Vancouver departure, identified, climb to flight level 190.
190 on the climb here.
Climb to flight level 190, Riptide 5800.
Okay, 19,000 feet set. Let's push that nose over a little bit.
5800, turn right, heading 035.
Right turn,
Expect further clearance at about
035.
27 miles.
Right turn, 035.
Turn right, heading 035, Riptide 5800.
All right, 035 on the heading. Check. Heading select. Command on. All right, FMA is saying we got N1 heading select MCP speed now. And we're going to keep it at 210, folks, until we get on course, because we don't just want to burn all this fuel and then increase our turn radius, and we're done. Terrain coming on. This one's coming off. Looking good. That's why I want to keep it nice and slow. There's the runway we just took off on. Nice. All right, here's 035. I'm going to go ahead and pull that up. I'm going to go ahead and throw the retractables up. I got traffic, 12 o'clock. Right out the window here. We're going to be right at them. All right, dude, where are you? That's 2.5. Well, you were at 700 feet. Now you're at 500 feet. 6,000. He's at 300 feet. We're kind of going this north track here. We're no factor anymore. Yeah, we're good. We got him. Okay, we're kind of on course-ish. Course is that way. So I'm going to actually increase my speed now to about 230. And I'm going to go ahead and clean up the... no, auto brake coming on to 0. That's set. And then we're going to delete the climb 1. It's good now. That was kind of a noise abatement procedure. I got to look it over and see what... we're just going to click delete. Enter. Go for it. We're done. We got vectors Vidri. I'm watching for Vidri. We're kind of getting on course now, so I'm going to go ahead and increase the speed. I'm actually going to take the speed intervene off and engage vertical navigation. So I'm going to go throw VNav on.
Riptide 5800, turn right, heading 095.
095 on the turn, you got it.
Turn right, heading 095, Riptide 5800.
095 is set right there. They kind of got us going on course here just a little bit. You can see how the airplane is now accelerating. We're on course now, so I'm going to go ahead and punch it up a little bit more. That's going to get us boomeranging over there pretty quick. What a beautiful night in Vancouver, folks. Absolutely gorgeous. We'll see you next year.
Riptide 5800, turn left, heading 035.
I was just at 035. What are you, dumb?
Turn left, heading 035, Riptide 5800.
I'll help you out, dude. I'm just going to go LNAV. That's it. LNAV, VNav is set. Let's do our climb check. We're through 12.6, so we should be about 4 or more. We are. We got 4 on the differential. We're climbing through. Cross V valves coming close. I don't know why that's up. Those 2 are off. Taxi lights coming off. And let's go ahead and check this out. Okay, climb checklist. Packs and bleeds are auto and on. Pressurization checked. Start switches are off. APU is off. Flaps are up. No lights. Climb checklist is complete. I'm going to go ahead and bump it up to about 30, 80 miles, right around there. 290 knots, guys. It's looking good. Our next, thing to do on the flow is hit 18,000, and we'll start turning off stuff. I'll get to your comments. This is why I hate AR controllers. I agree. Is it possible to turn on ATC? Yes. While in cruise, yes. You can turn it on.
Riptide 5800, contact Vancouver Center 125.905. Bye-bye.
125. You said Calgary's the best in the NHL.
Contact
Okay.
Vancouver Center 125.905.
I mean, they beat the
Riptide
Rangers.
5800.
I don't know what their record is. I don't know what Calgary's record is. But my team sucks.
Vancouver Center,
So
Riptide 5800.
We're not even in this thing.
16,800 feet for flight level 190.
Okay, 18,000 feet, guys. Let's go ahead and shut it all down. Lights coming off.
Riptide 5800, Vancouver Center, radar contact. Climb to flight level 390.
All right, 390 on the climb. We'll start that right now.
Climb to flight level 390, Riptide 5800.
So we go to 390. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Altitude
Riptide
intervene.
5800, clear direct Vidri. Resume on navigation.
Been direct Vidri. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Clear direct Vidri. Resume on navigation. Riptide 5800.
All right. I said it's going to be turbulent, and it's going to be turbulent. Coming over the Rockies, the northern rocks are going to hit us. So all altitudes. There is no respite for this. There's just bumps. Well, hang on to your belts. I'll probably keep the seat belts on the whole entire ride. It's going to be pretty bumpy. Yep. We were going to have some turbulence here. All the way up, guys. It's going to get pretty nasty. We might have to slow the aircraft down. So this is why I hate AI controls. I got that. LOL. The Flames are the best in the NHL. I gotcha. I suddenly want to order Equion. That's pretty funny. Cool. Hatchet, you're streaming tonight, bud? Where are you going? You flying the bus, or what are you up to? You know, these late nights are, I'm in a dilemma because I've got to think about what we're going to do. I have a dilemma on Friday, guys. It's Halloween. We're going to watch a movie as a family, and I don't want to, I don't kind of miss that. So I'm going to have to change the schedule for Friday. I don't know how that's going to work. So what I mean by that is, oh man, I just kind of want to take advantage of this before it gets bumpy. I could go. I was thinking we could probably try and do. Oh shoot, I don't need that on. We could try to go and do. What was I gonna say? Okay, I'm just checking stuff. That's all. I'm trying to check everything here, guys. We got Vidri, Roma, and then Orpux, and then Elix, and then we're into the arrival. Coming in from the top, actually, the north side. Why are we coming in on the north side? Oh no, we're good. Okay. But anyway, I'm in a dilemma. So the dilemma is tomorrow night. The Rangers play, right? They're playing Edmonton. That's where they actually flew there last night. We're simulating it today. 172 VFR around Chicago tonight. Flew the bus into ORD earlier. Good deal. Getting back into GA. Shake the cobwebs out. I hear ya. It's fun, man. I flew the Turbo Duke. I absolutely love that airplane. It's such a nice bird. It's super fun. Matter of fact, I have the month off of February. There's no charters in February. I do want to throw in a Super 727 in there, a cargo flight down to Jamaica. All those folks in Jamaica, I haven't seen the news, but I'm sure it was devastating. You know, my heart and prayers go out to you folks. Kind of tough over there right now. So I think we're going to do a relief flight and send some cargo. I hope to do that next week. It depends. I mean, we don't have a lot of time off, guys. It's truly is one of those boomerang flight trips for us. We're back right on the road here. We got a 6-hour trip back home from Seattle. We're doing transcontinental.
Vancouver Center.
Probably going to be Sunday.
Heavy, leaving 6,000 feet for flight, level 190.
So we have a transcon coming up, and we have. Anyway, like I was saying, tomorrow I can try. I can try to. Don't you fall.
Climb to flight level 390. Air
that's
Canada
better.
126 heavy.
That's better on the light. Maybe I do 2 blue lights. I'm working a blue. I know you can see the green behind me, but there's nothing I can do about that. Otherwise, I can't see crap in front of me, and I need to be able to see. So, what is this
Vancouver
thing?
Center, American 1817, 13,000 feet.
True that. Yes, sir.
American 1817, Vancouver Center, radar contact. Climb to flight level 330.
So that's what I'm trying to do. Is I'm trying to
Climb to flight level 330.
figure out what I'm going to do, because we're not going to stream Friday night unless it's going to be way late. And it's from Edmonton back to basically the same dang route we came. Edmonton to Seattle. It's a little longer. What does our dispatch have us at? They have us pegged. That flight is going to be 481 nautical miles, probably about an hour and 30 minutes, which isn't too bad. So, you know, what we could end up doing is, we're getting some good weather here. I'm expecting the bumps any minute, but right now it's good. So, the question is, do we fly tomorrow? And I have to turn my phone on silent. I've turned my watch on silent. I can't hear any scores because I want to watch the game. So I can always obviously record the game and watch it later. But it's going to be another late night tomorrow night because I won't be able to get to the sim till about 8 or 9 o'clock. So that would free me up for Friday. So the good news is I'll be freed up for Friday to do Halloween because I don't think anybody's watching a stream on Halloween night. The fun part is going to be 5-6 hour block we have coming up.
Center, Air Canada 228, through 15,000
They're saying we're
feet,
blocked at 4
8,000
hours
direct
and
base.
25 minutes. I don't know how true that is. And they're leaving 11:02,
Vancouver Center,
which I think is
climb to
Sunday,
flight level 370.
right? Isn't that Sunday? Today is the
Climb to flight
29th.
level
It's Thursday.
370, Air Canada
30th.
228.
No, 30th is Thursday. 31st is Friday.
Riptide 5800. Contact
Saturday,
Vancouver
Sunday.
Center 135.0. Have a good evening.
135.0. See ya.
Center on 135.0. Riptide 5800.
So I think what we'll end up doing is go.
WestJet 133. Contact Vancouver Center 125.9.
We'll probably have to go on that 5-hour flight Sunday.
Contact Vancouver
Is
Center
what I'm guessing.
125.905, WestJet 133.
All right, guys, we're
Bye-bye.
taking the Elks 3 arrival. I'm going to show you right now what that looks like. Okay, we're on the Star Elks 3 arrival, runway 30.
Through flight level 318 for flight level 390 direct Vidri.
Yeah, we're good.
Riptide 5800. Vancouver Center. Identified.
All right, so take a look at this. We're coming into Elks. Then we've got Akpit. Then we're going to break off of that. And we're going to Mesty, which is right there. And then we're going to go to Alneg at 8,000. Kitso, hard altitude set 7,210 knots. Savat. And then from Savat, we're going to go on the approach. And I'll go ahead and get the weather for us. But the approach right now for runway 30 is as follows. Looks like there's a GNS. Looks like there's an RMP. Look, if we can stretch an RMP and just button hook it and shoehorn it in, I'm all good with that. Are you starting at Suvat? Nope, you're starting at Kidsod. Whatever. I might want to do that, folks. This nice little button hook here. We'll change the arrival to Kidsod because that's actually in the
Riptide
arrival.
5800. Contact Vancouver Center 132.35. Bye-bye.
Center on 132.35. Riptide
See right here, Kidsod.
5800.
I probably would want to do that,
Vancouver
guys.
Center, Riptide
Let's check the weather.
5800.
How's that?
Through flight level 345 for flight level 390
So
direct
let's check
Vidri.
the weather. I don't care what ATC says. We're just going to do it anyway or whatever. They're probably going to send us.
5800, Vancouver Center, identified.
All right, Vancouver weather right now, 300 at 11. Pretty nice. Visibility is 20 statute miles. Sky condition, few clouds at 084. Temperature is 7, dew point -1. Altimeter 30.02. It's gorgeous weather over there, guys. We're going to do that because, less flying time, less fuel burn for us, the better it is. And we're going to jump on that RMP and do that RNAV in, that RMP approach. So let's go and program the computer. I'm going to go arrivals. We're going to go gag arrivals. We're going to look at the RNAV 30 Yankee right there. That's kind of what I want to do. You guys okay with that? The RNAV Yankee into the airport. I think that's going to be good for us. I'll plug in the ILS just to have it on Kidsod. Execute. Take a look at this now. You're just coming in there. You see this Kidsod and then Savat, and then you got to break in a vector. But you're going to throw this Kidsod into the scratch pad, go back one page, and then dump it right over the top of this Kidsod. And now we are entered and ready for the approach. Sounds good to me. All right, good deal. All right, guys, on another note, we had a couple of good suggestions. We have such a long flight on Friday or Sunday. We're going to do some 737 trivia. I think that was a real hit last time. We're going to do some systems trivia. We're going to review probably 3 or 4 accidents. And if there's any accidents that you want me to review or incidents, let's put it in the chat below, because I think that's a really good idea. We'll have a lot of time to discuss and talk about it. And not play Monday morning quarterback, but kind of, look at the probable causes if they're out. I like to do ones that are written already. I don't like to speculate on what happened on crashes. So I definitely gravitate toward having a AAR out or something like that we can review. That would be really, really beneficial, I think. So far, folks, the turbulence has been non-existent right now, which is a welcomed plus for me, considering I looked at the forecast and I went, we are going to get thrashed up here. So that's good so far. Let's take a look at the route and give you a progress report here. Looking like arrival into 0641, so just about an hour. Probably a little less than that. There's 80 miles on the stretch. All right, 1,000 to go. 38.1 for 39. So that's the plan. Once we get to altitude here, I'll give you an update on, how long, all that good stuff, times. I'm going to throw the seatbelt sign off right now, guys. We're having a good ride. So that's coming off. We'll let the coaches walk around and the players walk around. All right, approach here. I already briefed you on the RNAV. But that's what we're going to do. We're going to come down. We'll have it nice and configured here. We will throw in just one ILS just to have some visual guidance or some, horizontal guidance just in case something craps out on us. 1091. .1, that's set. So what I want to know is, you guys in chat, is the 3i Atlas. I don't know if you've ever heard of this thing before, but 3i Atlas is a I don't know if some people say it's a comet. NASA said it's a comet. However, there's an astrophysicist by the name of Avi Loeb who's from Harvard, and he says it's 40% chance that it's not a comet and that it's intelligent, which could be an alien tech of some sort. It's 3.5 miles wide, so it's huge. The thing is huge. Right now it's behind the sun, and today is the day it's closest to the sun. Very interesting enough too, it's a time where we can't see it. So the time of we're not going to be able to see this thing if it changes course. We won't know, which is really concerning because, well, is it a comet? Is it not a comet? 40% chance it's a comet. I mean, 40% chance it's not a comet. It has 8 anomalies that are just not comet-like. And the problem is NASA took pictures right before the shutdown. It was closest to Mars. Now, it's not going to hit us, so I'm not worried about that. But the thing is, if it uses the sun for gravitational pull and it accelerates, we got a problem, because that means it's technologically advanced, and who knows? All bets are off at that point. My question to you is, what in the world would you do if that is alien tech and it did boomerang the sun? So we're not going to be able to see this thing until mid-November, until it resurfaces or it goes on its normal path, which it was tracking. It's off-gassing nickel. Unheard of in comets. Now, we've only seen 2 interstellar comets. This is the 3rd one. This has not come from our solar system. So it's off-gassing nickel. It's within 5 degrees of the plane, the same plane of the planets, which means that it has aligned itself with all 3 planets. I think Mars, Jupiter, and I don't know the third, but it's very much so. As it passed through, those 3 planets were lined up, and it went right by them. Now, it was hundreds, thousands of kilometers away. But I would want to know what you guys would do. So 3 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks, we will know if this thing is heading back toward us or if it's going on a straight line. If it's going on a straight line, we're pretty much good to go.
Center, cargo jet 2487
If we're not, if
flight
it's
level
not,
303.
if it's not where it should be, we have a problem, right? That means it's maneuvering, it's starting to coming around. Then what? What would you do? Like, what would life look like at that
Cargo
point?
jet 2487 Heavy, Vancouver Center. Expect
So
Connect
interested
5,
in
runway
this.
26 left.
Honestly,
Expect Canuck
it's
5,
crazy.
runway 26 left, cargo jet 2487 heavy.
Just thinking about something like that. Glad to be alive at this time in history. That's great. I guess so. They said it was changing speed. When? You didn't hear about this? Oh my gosh. Hey, just don't do this. Don't go to YouTube. Don't do that because you're going to get some stupid stuff. You have to go to the expert, an astrophysicist from Harvard. That's who I trust. I don't trust anybody else that's saying, "Oh, it's..." No. I want to know from the expert who's been studying this for 30 years. That's who I want to know. And it's up to... And he actually made a claim to the international intelligence community, the space community, and said, we need to turn our eyes on this thing. You guys, and everybody's just throwing him under the bus. They think he's a kook. And he's like, okay, okay, so it doesn't have a cometary tail. It's off-gassing nickel. And by the way, a comet has never off-gassed nickel.
Cargo jet 2487 heavy.
He's saying when it's off-gassing nickel like that, that is a sign of manufacturing. That is metal. That is manufactured metal. So why is it off-gassing nickel? There's no cometary tail. Matter of fact, he said that the tail is actually in front of the object, not behind the object, which he said could indicate it's slowing. And as it was coming in, it was slowing down, coming across. He said the timing is within 5 degrees of the planetary plane, right? So it's right next to our planets. He also said it's coming from the same direction of the WOW signal back in 1977, guys. So in 1977, there was a signal emitted from that direction. It was a radio signal that we captured from that direction from space. Could this be that? I don't know. Nope. And that's the crazy part about this whole freaking thing, guys. We just don't know what this is. NASA takes the pictures from Mars. By the way, they're the most clearest pictures we're going to see because the pixels are like 30 pixels per frame or something like that.
Contact Vancouver Center 133.5.
So, yeah, the lights pops, right? It's changing light.
Center on 133.5.
It's changing light.
5800.
It's one color, then it's another color, and then it's just... So these are...
Vancouver Center,
he lays out... It's so interesting. To me, this is fascinating. He lays out 8 anomalies that do not point to cometary...
Riptide 5800, Vancouver Center, identified.
And here's the problem I have with NASA. If this thing was a comet, wouldn't they have released the photos already and said, hey guys, this is just a comet. Here's the photo, here's the proof. Why haven't they released it? And they blaming that on the shutdown. Oh, it's a government shutdown. We can't release the photos. Matter of fact, one of the senators from, forgot her name, she's over the UAP committee, which they just had a hearing about 3 or 4 weeks ago. And that was public, by the way. Public hearing on UAPs. I'm super fascinated by it. I think it's pretty darn insane. what could be, what it could be. Not what it is, but what it could be. You know, I just don't know. And poor Avi, he is getting just absolutely hammered by the community. And he's saying everything this thing is displaying is not comet. You tell me where's the facts. Where is the facts? And all he's trying to do is to get me and you to look up and go, what the heck is this thing? And the greater whole. Like, we're sitting here shooting each other. We're vying for land, right, in other parts of the world, when we really need to be joined together as a community, as neighbors in different continents, and saying we don't know if this thing is hostile. If, let's say, it was alien tech, no idea. It's 3.5 miles long. First of all, it's huge. We have no idea what the intent is. The interesting thing is it picked this time of the year, if it is intelligent, to circle the sun where we can't see it for 3 weeks. That's a head scratcher to me, guys. Now, it could be just that. It could be a comet. And the unfortunate part is we won't know. And as it gets closer to the sun, it would definitely display a more of a cometary tail. It's just weird. It's so fascinating. And you can read his stuff if you go to medium.com and just Google Avi Loeb, Avilobe, and look up medium.com. That's where he writes his blogs. I don't get any information from the internet, just from him, because I don't trust anybody else. There's something on there. You don't know jack squat. The expert knows, so I go to the expert. The expert's going to tell us, hey, what it is. And what's interesting, I think you just said this. Yes, that's it. United Federation Interstellar number 2 filming crew. I don't know. Fox News. Yep. Okay. Will do. Agreed. It's just, I want to know. Okay, so let's just hypothetically say this. We got 128 miles to descent. Not that, but let's say in 2 weeks, you see Avi comes out and says, this thing has changed direction. It's coming at us. Not going to hit us, but let's say it's changed course. Comets don't do that. Matter of fact, if it does do anything, it goes away from us because the sun's rays, the energy of the sun will push it out. This thing is so massive, the sun can't. It's 3.5 miles. It's huge. The mass is just massive. It's just big. What would you do?
Riptide 5800.
I want to know.
Vancouver Center 134.55. Have a good evening.
I tell you what, I don't think I'm going to work.
Center on 134.55.
We're not going to work. I don't know. How is that going to go? That's what I would do. I would say, I have no idea.
Level 180.
And if you think our conventional weapons will be a match for this thing, I don't think so. Who's to say it's bad intent? I have no idea.
Clear direct Robdi. Resume own navigation.
It might be good intent. Who knows? But what would you do? That, honestly, do you realize that? Like, our whole life would change. Everybody listening and everybody watching this, our life will never be the same. If we continue. Who knows, man? It's just one of those holy crap moments, right? What is this thing? It's fascinating. Absolutely fascinating. Blows my mind. And to think that the vast amount of universe that we have here, this thing came from outside our solar system, folks. Every star that you look up on was or is a star like our sun. Now, it could have died billions of years ago, and we're just seeing the light. How's that? How's that for a mind bomb? You take a flashlight and go doop in space. That light will just keep going, even when you shut off the beam. That is crazy to think. It's just space, dude. the sky, space, it just blows my mind. Absolutely fascinating what it could be. It really truly is. And I'm not saying it is. I'm just saying, what if it was? What would you do? I'd probably pull all my 401k money, like that has anything to do with anything, but I would definitely yank the 401k. I'd say, oh no, everything's coming out of the bank. We'd have a mass run on the bank. I hope we wouldn't have hysteria, but knowing this planet, we probably would.
Vancouver Center, Encore 3241.
We'd have a bunch of
Good
stupid
evening.
people
Flight level 236.
panicking, and what can you do? Nothing. You're
Encore
powerless.
3241, Vancouver Center identified.
That's the thing that's so crazy about this whole thing. We are powerless to do anything about it. Nothing. And that's what's really interesting.
Descend to flight level 130.
Descend to flight level 130, WestJet 279.
You say I'm definitely going to work. I want to hear the chatter of the plane's DFW operations. Yeah, I'll turn on ATC. I'll turn on that and say, what the heck's going on? But isn't that fascinating? Is it just me, or do you guys think it's wild too? It's just a wild thing. All right, guys, we've got about 100 nautical miles, top of descent. I do want to hear your comments below if you're watching this on the rerun. I want to hear what you would do. What would you do? You've got a major thing happening.
WestJet
CYEG.
455. Contact Vancouver Center 133.5. Have a good evening.
It's just fascinating to think about. Like what?
Contact Vancouver
What
Center
the
133.5.
what the crap would we do?
WestJet 455.
Okay, flaps 30. We're going to go landing weight right now. We're doing 126. Our paperwork says, tell you what, I don't think I'll be flying on the sim anymore, guys. I don't know. I would definitely have, I don't know. I mean, I would try to do this as long as I possibly could. Gosh, why do I keep getting this thing? Jeez. Shelton, how are you? I love how you're going to work. I'm going to go to work and listen to all the craziness. Okay. We won't know if it's changing course. And anybody that says different is lying. We don't know. Why? Because it's blocked by the sun, folks. It's behind the sun. We can't see it. That's what I mean. If you go on the internet, oh, it's changing direction. You don't know that for anything yet. Until Avi says it, didn't happen. So don't use any other sources. That's your one source, is what I'm saying. And he's got the first time in history, he's got the Federation of whatever it is, Cometary Planets or something like that, I don't know, looking at this thing. That should tell you something as well. He wrote a letter to the UN and said, we need to do more with this. All eyes need to be on this thing. And who knows? It was going super fast, so can it stop, slow down to hit the boomerang? Who knows? Who knows? It's crazy. It's just absolutely nuts to think about this. All right, what do we got on the planned weight? Planned weight says 124. We're definitely not going to burn that much. I would say let's go 125.
279, altimeter 3035.
I'll click calculate.
Expect radar vectors
Anyway,
for LS Yankee
obviously,
16.
I am infatuated with this. It's just
Altimeter 3035,
super
expect
fascinated
radar
by
vectors
it.
for LS Yankee runway 16,
I think
WestJet
it's super
279.
wild that we could be, that this could be an
WestJet 279.
alien tech.
Descend to 5,500 feet. Altimeter 3035.
It's amazing. And you're right, I guess.
To 5,500 feet. Altimeter 3035.
Yeah, it was going really fast.
279.
If it gets close, think they'll ask for landing clearance. Yeah, Hatchet, you are 100% right, man. Here's the deal. If we're that naive to think about every planet, every sun out there, every star. Look at these stars, guys. You're telling me every one of these stars. Okay, now looking at the night sky, obviously. could have solar systems around it, and you're telling me we're the only intelligent beings? How dumb are we? Are we that stupid as a race? As a human race, are we that dumb to think that? That's so dumb. That is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. And that's what poor Avi's trying to advocate. He's like, and I asked one of my scientist friends, okay? He is a chemist. And I asked him, I said, what do you think about this? Can you ask your scientific friends what they believe? And he said, I just had a chat with him the other day, and he said, I'll tell you what it is. It's a comet. And I said, why do you think it's a comet? You don't know that for sure. It's displaying nothing like comet signs. Why do you think it's a comet? And he said, because we've never seen anything else.
WestJet 279, contact Vancouver Center 13.5.
And I went,
Have a
what?
good evening.
And he goes, because we've never seen anything else in history.
Center 133.5,
So I said,
WestJet 279.
is that what you folks believe in the scientific community? Because you've never seen it before, therefore it must not be? And he said, yes. And poor Avi, this poor guy, is trying to convince the scientific community that, guys, this might be something else. It could very well be something else. Nope. We haven't seen anything like it, so therefore it must not be. And he's trying to say, okay, he brings this up a lot. If you had an animal in your backyard with a tail out of its head, would you call it a cat? And he said no. So I was like, okay, but that's what you're saying. Doesn't make sense. All right, guys, I got the numbers. We're looking at Autobreak 2, 8,500 feet. Writing all this down. No procedures required. Landing distance factored is 8,500 feet. 143 knots.
Flight level 390.
With a flap 30. So maybe in the 4 hours we can see Atlas news. Be fun to watch. See what's up. You're right, though. Isn't it it's cool to live in this time, right? It's just say if it happened. It would be insane to live through that. I mean, we've already been through a pandemic. I never thought anything, like, honestly, before the pandemic, did you guys even care that you were sick? Did you care you got a cold or the flu? You didn't even know what germs was. You knew what germ was, but you're like, who cares? Everybody was like that. You showed up to work sick. You just didn't care. You never thought of breathing somebody's air could have a detrimental effect to your health. You said, who cares? I got a cold. After COVID, things changed. Big time, didn't they? Now I'm a lot more aware of, what the heck? I'm on an airplane, I'm wearing a mask. Because every time I don't, I get sick for some dumb reason. Last time, I got COVID. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not doing that again. I'm good. And then, 8,500 feet, you guys. We're going to go flap 30. Sorry, I'm in between talking and getting this airplane ready for the descent. So we're coming up on top of the descent here. We've got runway 30 we're doing. Landing distance available on the runway. We are looking at a landing distance for us. Runway 30. 10,200 feet. We're going to do the RNAV, RMP approach into the airport. Do you guys have any questions? We kind of briefed you before. I'll get to your comments right now. Tups, 899. Are you Coastal 5800? I sure am, sir. That is who we are. Firebird says there's no telling what brilliant topics people talk about on YouTube live stream. Jason, you think aliens are coming? I don't know, Dewan. I have no idea. All I know is what the experts are telling us. one expert from Harvard who was, he said it could be. He said 40% chance it could be an alien tech. We have no idea what this thing is, man. You need to do some research on this, Dewan, and not just look it up on YouTube. Go to Avi Loeb and look at what he has to say about it. He calls out 8 things that aren't factually a comet. 8 things, guys, that aren't displaying cometary it doesn't look like a comet, is what he's saying. It doesn't act like a comet. I don't know what this thing is. So it's 3.5 miles long. That's what we do know. We know it's absolutely massive. It's off-gassing nickel, which is another thing comets don't do. It's just weird. And as it gets to the sun, as it gets closer to the sun, which is today, it's going to heat up tremendously, and that would really tell us if this is an icy rock or not. It could be. It could be just a big old rock. And if it is a rock, it's going to break up in billions of pieces, right? So that's another thing we'll be able to see in 3 weeks' time, if this thing's in shattered pieces or if it's gone. I don't know. It's nuts. Walloped for being on 133.75. I'm sorry, I've got... let me try this.
5800, Edmonton Center. Expect Elk Tree, runway 30.
Sorry, I do apologize for that. You're right. I should be on 122.8. What the heck? What are you doing? Okay, fine. I can't see it. I'm coming on 122.8. Sorry.
Riptide 5800, Edmonton Center. Expect Elk Tree, runway 30.
Okay, Elks 3, runway 30. All right, guys, I'm monitoring now.
5800, verify instruction.
Yes, we verified it, you idiot. All right, let me listen. Hang on just a minute.
Runway 30, Riptide 5800.
All right, I'm on frequency. I'm not broadcasting, but I'm listening. Aliens, aliens, aliens. I gotcha. We're good. You're right. You got me? I gotcha. What do you got? I'm here. Sorry, I'm too busy talking. I've got it 122.8. Let me see if I can broadcast on there right now. Hang on. Let's broadcast on 122.8. No, you stupid thing. 122.8. I'm going to go broadcast.
Riptide 5800. Contact Edmonton Center 13 for decimal 3. Bye-bye.
Edmonton Center, yes. There's no ATC up.
13 for decimal 3. Riptide 5800. Edmonton Center, Riptide 5800.
I'm listening.
Good evening. Flight
and now I'm
level
broadcasting.
390.
CTAF, radio frequency. Can I get a radio check? Do you hear me now? Alright, guys. I'm trying to listen now. What do you got? Off-gassing powered by alien farts. It could be. Who knows, man? Probably is a comet, but you never know.
Elk Tree, runway 30.
All right, jeez,
Report ready
gosh.
for descent.
We're going now.
Elks Tree, runway 30.
I won't shut up.
All when ready. Riptide 5800.
All right, I'm broadcasting on 122.8 now. Sorry, Tups. Yeah, who knows? Who knows what the crap this is? I don't know. No idea what this thing is. 40% chance? That's pretty steep. I hope it's not. I hope it's just a comet. Alright, guys, we got Elks 3. We're coming in on the Elks 3 right now. We're going to be below 19,000. And I'm I'm on frequency. And I'm on 122.8 now. And I am broadcasting. Anybody on frequency? Let me see. I can't hear a dang thing. Let me go to settings. No, that's why, guys. Let's try that. Check, check. Anybody on frequency? Can you hear me? Tups, can you hear me or no? I don't know about the pyramids. I'm not going into that. I have no idea. Who knows? All I'm saying is keep your eyes peeled to the right source. You know, not just, let's just see what this thing is. In a couple weeks, guys, we'll know. I wish it was sooner, but my gosh. Who knows? All right, runway 30. We're going to go to fixed page. We'll throw it on the top. /15/5. One more time. /3. I'm on frequency now. And I'm going to look up CTAF. There's nobody online, so it's real hard to, you know, it's hard to see what the heck. There's one airplane going into Marvin, going into Edmonton, and he's much further along than I am. He'll beat us there. I'm going to do a CTAF frequency and see. CTAF. We're going to do .CTAF CYEG. Let's see what we got. Frequency is going to be 118.3 as we get closer. So 118.3, I'll throw that in the standby. Now I'm going to kind of transition out of 118.3. I'm just going to kind of transition out of Beyond ATC because I'm going to just start doing radio calls in CTAF frequency. So take the star seeds. What are you talking about? What is even that? I don't even know what that is. UAL 1704 is neither in CTAF nor in Unicom. Walloped. Okay. Gotcha. $17.04. What are you flying today, bud? What are you buzzing around in? Don't know. There's a couple aircraft. FedEx. Nope. Nope. There's a lot of traffic down there in the States. We got one aircraft coming in through the turbulence pretty good. So no problems there. All right, here we go. We just got to keep our eyes peeled, folks. That's all I'm saying. Just don't be stupid. That's all. All right. $27,000. I got 118.3 planned in there as well. Okay, we've got the briefing done. The briefing looks like this is the ILS. We're not going to do that. We're doing the RMP approach, which is right there. We're going to go ahead and throw that up. That's what it looks like once we land. Let's look at our paperwork. I think I know where we're going. We're going to go on the north, kind of in the middle of those two runways. Whoa, that's a big bump, isn't it? Seatbelts on now. Holy crap. Sit down and shut up. Here we go. 400 feet above profile. Okay, we're supposed to be parking. Executive Flight Center is the FBO. Swissport's going to be doing the ground handling. Ramp 212 Alpha. All right, I'm going to go ahead and switch over to our normal frequency now of 212 Alpha. I mean, CTAF frequency 118.3. We should be broadcasting on that one. We are above profile. 500 profile now, so I'm going to pull some brake. I'm going to slow this aircraft down. Speed brakes are out. Okay, RMP approach. Looking at 210 at 7,000 feet. Then we're supposed to start dumping flaps when we hit Quaysod. Probably be right around there. We have MSA 4,400 feet. Final approach course 300. That's all set in there. Elevation 2373. And we're looking at a altimeter 30.02. Looks like once we land, guys, I'm probably going to try to do a long roll. Kind of go all the way down to the runway here. That would be all the way down to Bravo. We'll take Bravo all the way to the apron, which is, I think, apron 4, if I'm not mistaken. It's apron 4. So, apron 4. I'm running out of battery power here on my phone. That ain't good. Hope you guys enjoyed the entertainment. Hope it's fun. Nope. Brakes. Brakes are in. Sorry, guys. I was looking at something else. I didn't see the profile capture. Vancouver to Edmonton. It's been a fun flight. Very interesting. I love having these conversations. Just really interesting stuff. Just don't know. All right, here we go. Yippers. That's exactly where we're going. Oh, this is going to be all the way down now. This is not where we normally park. Terminal 4. So that is going to be apron 2. Wait a minute.
Empty traffic, United 1704 is 7 will on 130. 7 off on 130.
Terminal 4. All right, we're on apron 3 off of Sierra. I know where we're going. Yeah, that's where we park. I'm good. Apron 2, General Aviation, parking, contact Executive Flight Center. That's who's doing it. Shell Aero Center Flight Tech. Aviation is on 123.0. So when we land, that's where we're going to go, okay? Just got to make sure I've got the right crap in place. Keep on trucking through 18,000. We're going to drop it all the way to 7. And then I'll get everything else done. 7,000 set. Okay, that's coming in. We're looking at 3002. 3002 set, and lights are coming on, folks. Runway turn-off fixed are coming on. Logo lights are coming on. And taxi lights. And we're coming on continuous and continuous. Do you guys want to do belts or no belts today? Belts on. Great fun in this time. Yeah, interesting. Who think we'd be talking about aliens? I don't know. Belts on. All right, guys. Members in the chat. Let's throw our belts on. Let's get this going. Maybe not. Stuck. Get out of here, dog. You're just going to knock my crap. Oh. Elks 3. Edmonton traffic. Riptide 5800 on the Elks 3 arrival. Expecting runway 30, Edmonton.
Riptide 5800. Contact Edmonton Center 1 tree for decimal 7.
Center on 134.7. Riptide 5800. Edmonton Center,
Nice.
Riptide 5800. Crossing 14,500 feet for flight level 390.
I just figured out what the heck are you talking about?
Riptide 5800, Edmonton Center, radar contact.
1704, start final launch traffic.
Say again for Riptide 5800. Was he talking to me? Packs and bleeds. Sorry. Descent checks. Altimeters and bugs are set checked. VREF and V target is set. We're looking at auto brake is on 2. Start switches are on. Recall coming complete. May have somewhere in here. All right. Checklist is complete. Coming down to 7,000 set. 300 on the course. Looks like we have somebody on finals and no factor for us. Belts on. Are we doing belts? Belts on. Here we go. Belts. It's bad practice. Is it bad practice? I mean, you know. You kind of want to be more conscientious of it. I don't think it's bad practice. I just think it's, you know, you want to manage your energy better. So we could have descended a little earlier, and how you do that. But with ATC, sometimes you guys, sometimes you're dumped. It depends on the airline too. At Coastal, we don't care. It's use what you have to use to get the airplane safely on the ground, right? So if you need to use speed brake, use them, pull them. I've seen Southwest pilots do it all the time. I've seen Delta pilots do it all the time. So just depends.
Traffic taxing stand 86.
So that's just kind of how it goes, guys. It's 10,000 feet. Flight attendants on. All right, let's go and turn on the retractables coming out now. And here we go. We're going to be setting up for the RMP approach. Edmonton traffic, Riptide 5800 on the Elks 3 arrival. We'll be setting up for the RNAV, runway 30, Edmonton. Ah, nice night, huh? Pretty night in Edmonton. I had Pops look at the weather when I was driving home from work. And I said, hey, what do we got? What are we looking at today? Is it garbage or should we have a pretty good ride? And he said, oh, we'll miss the snow. And I went, oh, even better. The snow's gone. That's good. I think I like the blue light. You know, we had the red light on. It was really blasting in my face, but I think the blue light's better. So it just depends, right, on the speed brake issue. It's on the it's up to the airline, really. I wouldn't do that to pilots. I wouldn't say, oh, you can't use speed brakes in flight. You can't use them after a certain detent. So let's say you drop flaps. If you go flaps 5, you can't use speed brakes. You know, in the 7.3, you can't you can't use them past flaps 15 or flaps 10, I think, or something like that. Southwest, there was once upon a time where Southwest wouldn't even allow you to use speed brakes with the flaps down. So now they do, but you know, it just makes for an uncomfortable ride for the passengers. Like the MD-80, you shouldn't do that. When you get the flaps in, you shouldn't touch the speed brakes, and sometimes you know, you got to do that. But what I would try to do is use all the tools you can to safely perform your mission. Whatever it takes to safely perform the mission is what I'm saying. That's what we believe in at Coastal. Use all the tools necessary. Look at the HUD. I'm using the HUD. 7,000, 210 on the speed coming up. All right, after Kiso, what we're going to do is drop this sucker down to 0. Level it out to 0. Altitude is now set to 0. And I'm not going to even worry about this, guys. The barrel's like 2,300. That's got to worry about. See how the airplane is slow now? We're trying to slow up to 210. So we need to start slowing the aircraft down. What are you going to do? Now I'm going to stop because it's going to level off. But remember, this is an RMP. Brakes coming out. I got to slow the aircraft down. I got to get it below 230 knots to get the dang flaps out. This is an 800. It does not want to slow down and come down. All right? So we're kind of stuck here. I'm going to go ahead and open the speed window and slow to 190. And I'll go actually to 180, and I'm just going to wait. See, we're still too dang. You see, look, what's happening? I have full brake. Flap 1, watch what happens. If I go throw flap 1, 2. I've got to use the speed brakes to slow down. The aircraft could throw the gear down if I wanted to. We're going to go flaps 5 now. We're going to go down. We're in the caution range. We're looking good. Edmonton traffic, Riptide 5800, turning base leg, runway 30. All right. I still got the speed brake because the airplane is dropping. It doesn't do a level off. That's the problem with this. Where are you? Got the runway in sight. So it's not going to do a level off on us. So what we have to do is chase it. We'll keep it at 180. Actually, yeah, that's good. Looking good right here. I want to pop the brake up. You ready? Brakes coming up. Arm it. Speed brakes armed. All right. Now we're stable. Right? That's what I'm saying. Use all the tools necessary. My hand's coming on the gear handle. We're going to drop the gear here about 5 nautical miles. We'll throw gear and go flap 15. We're still a little fast. About 10 knots where I want to be. I want to be about 180. And we'll keep it up to 5 miles. 180 to 5 nautical miles. And then we'll slow down. There's our 180. In this aircraft with flaps 15 and gear down, you can slow pretty good coming down the chute. See, now we're doing good. Now we're picking up profile. Nice profiles captured. Looking good, folks. All right. 5 nautical miles. Gear coming down. Flaps 15. We're going to slow it. We're going to go flap 15, speed. Gear is down and locked. I love that view. This view is awesome. Really fun. Okay, let's get to 3. We're going to go the rest of the flaps. We're going to go flap 30. We'll slow to RAF speed, which is 143, I think. Looking good. Lined up. Edmonton traffic, Riptide 5800, 5 nautical mile, final for runway 30 Edmonton. This is a nice efficient approach. I'm going to get rid of the clutter. Don't like that. We're going to go VMC today. It's better. I wish I was recording this, but I'm not. All right, 3 miles. 1, 2, slow. Okay, landing check. Speed brakes, arm with the green light. Flaps, 30-30 green, gear down, 3 green. Landing checklist is complete.
1,000.
I got the aircraft 1,000 feet. All right, you see how it just came up on us like that? I got the aircraft. There we go. We'll hold about 60-65% N1 will give us a good descent. About 18 right now on the nose. Gonna start slowing it down just a little bit. Get to about 60. There we go.
Approaching 30.
Yes, looking good. Check.
400.
It's a little shifty, isn't it? Woo.
300.
Look at this black hole. Holy smokes.
200.
Looking good. We got the runway insured. Slightly on the low side. We're now perfect.
100.
Wow, I can't see anything,
50.
guys.
30.
Arrest that descent.
10.
Come on, baby. Saddle. Get in there. Get in there. There we are. Just let it roll. Let it roll. Speed brakes are off. All right, I'm going to disconnect that. It's going to roll that reversers all the way down the runway. Add a reversers now. Auto brake is off. Keep it going, guys, all the way down. That's what I'm talking about, a long roll. I want to long roll this landing if I can. That's it, all the way down to the end. I'm going to go ahead and clean it up. Speed brakes, flaps coming up. Ah, there's the rain. That must have just started falling on us. Welcome to Edmonton, folks, where the weather is 7 degrees Celsius.
100 feet remaining.
Nice. Beautiful. Love when a plan works. All right. Now we're going to go ahead and clean it up, taxi it up all the way down this taxiway. There come the lights. Those two are off. We're going to keep the turn-offs on just so I can see what the heck I'm doing. That's coming off. That's coming off. Window heat is off. Pitot heat is off. And finally, APU is coming on. We're going to go ahead and disconnect the auto brake. We'll go ahead and stop that. Disconnect that. Looking good. All right, and we're going to a place called let's let this thing roll. Come on. We gotta go. 212 Alpha. 212 Alpha. Oh, I gotta look over and see that. GSX 212 Alpha. This is the fun part. I gotta figure out where the flip it is. I don't know if it's gonna be 212 on this, but we'll check. 493. Where is 212 Alpha? Okay, you're drifting. This is interesting. Whoa, whoa. Okay, this might not be it. That's a gate. We don't want a gate. So let me try it with no gate here. Alright, so we did gate. That's not going to work. Parking. 212 Alpha. There we go. 212 Alpha. No. Alright, you guys, we're getting close. I'm going to go ahead and shut down number... We'll shut down number 2. Shoot, strobes around. We got to turn those off. There we go. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and fire off number... I can't see anything. Makes it incredibly difficult. Shut an engine down. I want to shut down number 2. There we are. We're going to keep trucking. Keep rolling. Hang on just a minute. I got to get the dang flashlight off. There we are. Shouldn't do any of this while you're on the roll, but whatever. I want to keep it rolling. Wing lights off. No, yeah, wing lights are off. And then I'm actually going to turn off the turn-off lights. I don't need those on right now. It's pretty lit up here. Alright, it's not this next right. It's not this right. It's the next one coming up. Oh, it's a nice day in Edmonton, guys. Nice, nice night. Another charter flight successful. In the bag. All right, we're going to turn over here. Into this is our ramp. So, there we go. That's nice and big. And we're going to be leaving here at night too. Dude, I remember coming in here with an MD-80. It's like 6 hours or some crap like that. It was insane. Taxi lights off. I got to make sure all the ground personnel here is set up correctly. I can't see anybody, so I have no idea. I'm stopping right here. I'm good there. Okay, brakes coming on. Gonna go and shut down number 1. On the bus, seatbelts coming on. Off, I mean. Seatbelts off. I'm gonna go ahead and come up here, flip this to bright. And let's get them off my plane. How's that? Beacon lights off now. Beacon light's off. So I want to make sure it's off. Beacon light is off. Steady. Logos are on. Runway turnoffs. I thought I had that off. Okay, shutting off the fuel pumps except for that one because we're running the APU. APU bleed is on. Get some air conditioning going. We'll shut off the electric pumps and let's get them off the airplane. We made it. GSX on. Request deboarding. Yes, please. Well, we made it. Here comes the CAV. They're going to come and get this aircraft offloaded. And we'll go ahead and throw the chocks on the aircraft. We'll set the chocks. And we're done. We're going to be running the EPU. We don't have any services here, so just kind of typical charter stuff. We got to run the APU until we get everybody off the aircraft. I'll come down here, get the airplane ready to go for tomorrow. If we're going to fly tomorrow, which I think we might. I don't know. What do you guys want to do? I think I'm going to have to. It might be late, though. I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to shoot for it, and I'll just watch the Ranger game later on. All right. I'm going to write some numbers down just so I got it. We're in at 6:51. I got to get paid. I'm looking at 79 over 86. When we get to Seattle, that's when we'll top off the oil. We have a station that we service there, so we service BFI. We don't have a maintenance station, but we can get it. We can get we have a maintenance guy on the airplane with us. We bring a tech ops agent every charter flight we go on, just in case, with spare parts, 92 and oil. So they'll throw the oil in tomorrow. Oh, it's raining. Look at this. All right, folks, what'd you think? Fun stuff. Let's get paid. Let's get this done. I'll go ahead and exit here. And last but not least, time to get paid. Upstairs here. End the flight. 72.66 on the burn. And I already wrote, nope, I didn't write 9 numbers in. Arrival fuel. I got to write all these numbers down in our paperwork. 49. The coastal CEO tends not to like burning extra gas, so we got to be stingy on the fuel. And it is now in the books. We got paid. Good. Okay. Cool. All right, let me get your comments, and then I just got to get everybody off this dang airplane. And again, we got to run the APU, and once everybody's off, then I could shut it down. We'll do a cold and dark start for tomorrow. It's just, yeah, it's another charter flight in the books, man. Let me get to your comments here. All right. Being paid is on the checklist 3 times. Yes, it is. Snake bite. How are you? Top says good landing, bro. Appreciate it, man. Duck under coming up. No, I didn't do a duck under. I did a good one. No duck under today. I kept that sucker on profile. It was nice. It was a good landing. We do duck unders when it's a dicey runway. Good stuff. All right. Let's see here. That's hilarious. Cool. Firebird says professional. There you go. Being paid's on the checklist 3 times. You're not kidding. It is. Shoot. I got it. We got to earn our cash here at Coastal Airways, man. There's got to pay for all that gas. Is everybody off my plane so I can button it up? I'll do a cold shutdown with you. Oh, come on. We got 10 more people. Well, while we're sitting here, let's go on the flight deck. Let's do a couple things. We're going to do a couple things for tomorrow. We're going to reset this. We'll go ahead and set this to hold. Well, this is all getting ready for tomorrow now. We're going to come over here. Do you want to deboard crew? Yes, both. Everyone. Return. We're going to go to payload. We want to make sure this goes to 0. So I'm going to set this to empty. That's a big deal. And finally, let's come upstairs and do a couple of checks. We're going to go ahead and throw this off. I come down here. This IFE is coming off. Cab utilities coming off. We'll keep it on the bat right there. We'll keep it on APU generator. Coming down here. I'm going to throw this pump off. We can do that later. Seatbelts are off. That's off. Those are off. Trim's good. Packs are now off. Bleed is off. Just getting ready to shut this thing down for the night. Putting her to bed. All that's good to go here. And finally 2000 on the squawk. Yeah. We'll put that the primary A3. That's all set, ready to go. I wish this door would open. I know it will on the next one, but man. All right, there's our crew. So we're done. We're going to shut the doors, and we'll be the last ones off. I'm going to leave the one open. We need to get out. All right, so we're going to come upstairs. This is a 90-second cooldown now, guys. You're going to go ahead and throw the APU off. 90-second cooldown on its way. If you don't believe me, listen. You don't want to shut the battery off now. That's a bad idea. So you got to wait till the cooldown occurs. It's a 90-second cooldown. And we would walk the aircraft now. We can make sure we're good to go. Cleaning crew would come out and clean it. And last but not least, we're going to shut the emergency exit lights off. Logo positions will keep on for tomorrow night. We're going to be here same time, same place. And then I will set the we'll set the bus. We'll save the panel state once I get the APU shut down. And how do you know? You come upstairs here and just take a look at your EGT. Once that EGT starts winding down on us, that's a good indication. Like right now, it's done. Let's go ahead and shut the power off. So battery off. We're done. That's it. She's buttoned up, ready to go. And then tomorrow, I'm going to just hold the menu key here, and then we're going to save the panel. I clear this, FS actions. We're going to go over to PMDG setup. Oh, shoot. PMDG setup. We're going to go state save, because we're going to fire it up just like this tomorrow. It's November, it's going to be 80804, enter, and execute. That should be good. It'll take some time. All right, we're done. That's it. She's all ready to go for tomorrow. We're going to go to the hotel. And the hotel, I'll tell you the hotel tonight. I got to look it up. Sorry I didn't have a menu. I didn't have a menu for you guys this tonight. Tomorrow I will. All right, we're staying at the JW Marriott Edmonton Ice District. So I'll look that up. We'll see how that hotel is going to be tonight. That's it. We're done. We'll see you tomorrow. Local time, I don't even know. I think it was really early in the morning. I think it's like 12 midnight, right around there, local. All right, folks. Thanks for watching. Until next time, keep the blue side up and the brown side down. We'll see you tomorrow night, I'm sure. I'm going to try to go up same time tomorrow night, maybe 8 o'clock. Okay. Ciao, folks. Thanks for watching again. Let me just see if I need to get to your stuff. Snake says, I'm all good. Hope you are too. It's just joining the flight. Well, thanks for watching. And I appreciate you guys, really do. I appreciate you hanging out with us on these flights. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe to us. Hopefully you had some fun. It was entertaining for you. And we'll see you again tomorrow. Have a good one. Good stream, Firebird. Thank you, bud. We'll see you. And Hatchet, I'll try to see if you're on too later, man. We'll see you guys.
Boarding at sunrise, the Rangers fly high. Coastal Airways ready for